Welcome back, boutique babes. Welcome if you're new. Please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe on your way out. We have this amazing Eden Rays Polygel Kit today, and I actually got recommended this kit from a friend on YouTube, and she goes by the name Dada Mimi. Thank you so much for reaching out and letting me know about this. This kit was $11. If you're a Prime member on Amazon, this kit, I just have to say, it's definitely worth it in my opinion. Now, I would have given it 5 stars out of 5 stars if the file itself wasn't flimsy. The dual forms I'm not crazy about. They're not really popular. Also, the handle on the brush was a little loose. So for that reason, I'm going to give it 4 out of 5. Because the polygel, okay sis, let me just tell you, this polygel is on point. Like, this is why I say all the time, don't judge a book by its cover, because sometimes companies don't always have the money right off the bat to put into their packaging to make it all extravagant looking. Sometimes they have just the money to put into the product. Sometimes you just want quality over quantity, and sometimes you have to put the money into the product first, and then when you grow your product enough, then you can start investing in the look of it. As far as the look, it's okay for me. I mean, the packaging doesn't bother me. I think it's actually pretty modern and contemporary, and I like the simple look. Sometimes less is more, in my opinion. And the polygel just really speaks for itself. And these colors are amazing. These natural colors that you get in here, I freaking loved the baby pink, the 22, and number 15. And I actually used number 2 as well in this set. In this set, we actually went ahead and did the Frenchies with the hand painted yin yang hearts, and we put a little twist on it. We did the negative space yin yang hearts instead of filling it in and then having the opposite side, you know, the other color. I did basically a negative space where I outlined the side in a certain color and had the other side that plain color with no outline. And then I did my, you know, like candy red hearts with the glitter. And so, yeah, I put a little spin on it, and you guys voted. And because there was a tie between the yin yang hearts and the heart flame nails, I believe, I went ahead and I chose the hand painted yin yang hearts. And I have something special planned for the heart flame nails for that video in particular, so stay tuned for that as well, boutique babes, because you're not gonna want to miss out on that. I honestly have nothing bad to say about this polygel, other than, and this is just, and it's not even about the polygel, it's really actually my nail beds, because my nail beds are so thin. It's really my nail beds, the quality of my nail beds. I have nails like my dad, so it sucks, but it's sometimes things are hereditary and you can't help that. So I usually use the low heat mode, which most UV and LED lamps have, and most LED and UV lamps now are hybrids. Well, that's why they're LED and UV. Duh, Sharon. But no, most of them have the 99-second mode is what I meant, where it's low heat and it takes 99 seconds to get up to, you know, full temperature, and it gradually gets up there and it slowly bakes your nail instead of doing it like all at once. So because my nail beds are thin, that's what I have to do. So as you can see, I'm using number 15 to go ahead and build my reverse French nail beds. And I love polygel for this reason, because it just makes it so much easier to mold, and you don't have to worry about your acrylic like drying all up on you super quickly. So I always like to build out the ledge of it first and then go in with my cuticle bead or second to last cuticle bead. If I need more, I end up adding more. But I really wanted to try and get in most of the footage for you all. You know, I had to cut quite a bit of it out, because honestly right now, for the most part, I think like average people watch around 8 minutes, which is actually good, because I've moved up from like 1.5 minutes all the way up to 8 minutes. That's just how the analytics work of YouTube. Like, depending on what you're showing and if people are interested, you know, it just depends. But I am so excited about this set because I had so much fun doing it, and I was so happy with how the hearts turned out. They looked super cute with doing like the little red base. And I show you guys a little hack in here as well with the toothpick and drawing your hearts. It just makes it so much easier. It's actually like using a little pencil. So stay tuned for that as well. If you want to skip ahead and just try to get to that part, that's fine. But you're not going to want to miss out on these videos, y'all, because I share so many tips and tricks and little secrets with you guys that you might not hear right in the beginning. So yeah, just watch all the way through because it's so worth it. And I'm using my 90% isopropyl alcohol. I'm using the brush that was provided in the kit. I'm using their base coat, their top coat. I actually really like their top coat. I actually wanted to say the reason I posted my friend's name there is because, and that's Regina Nails Be Fly. She is one of the people that I actually found out about Burano Polygel from, because she used to review a lot of those like Amazon products in the beginning when she first started her channel. And I was like, wow, I really, you know, normally I wouldn't have gone over and looked at that stuff normally because I was more of like an AliExpress girl. More than Amazon, but now I'm probably more of an Amazon girl over AliExpress just because the Prime benefits and stuff like that. However, also because the shipping is faster. AliExpress, the shipping takes a lot longer unless you pay for like expedited shipping. But, and once again, shout out to Dada Mimi because she recommended this kit. And it's called Eat and Raise. And once again, if you are a Prime member, you can get this kit for $11, a 50% off discount. And even without the 50% off, it's like $22, which is super cheap, even without the coupon. But like I said, if you're a Prime member, it's definitely worth going and grabbing it for $11. You really don't got much to lose at that point in time. And everything I use in my videos, y'all, I buy with my own money unless I state otherwise. I just really love doing nails. I enjoy the whole process. It's relaxing for me, and I have my own little space in my house to do it at. So maybe one of these days I will actually show a video of that, of my workspace, and let me know if you would like to see that in the comments below. So I'm just finishing going in with this last cuticle bead just to build up that apex because I am not encapsulating this set. So because these are basically core products, they are natural colors. The strength of them is there. They don't have glitter in them or anything like that, so I don't need to encapsulate these. And I'm doing my designs hand drawn, so once again I won't need to cap anything. So when I come back in with my color, I just fill it in a little bit over that smile line after I file it, and we'll file at the end to reveal those nice sharp crisp clean lines. Loving how these are coming out. And I actually have started doing like one or a couple at a time depending on what I'm doing at the moment. But just make sure that you always hold your hand on a downward angle, because even with polygel at times it can pull if you have it near the cuticle already. So just be careful and mindful of that. Okay, so this is where I come in with their file, and I noticed kind of right away that it's a little flimsy, you know, and I have to hold it like in the center of it because it's just not really stiff enough for what I needed to use it for. It was okay, but it wasn't great, and that's why I took a couple of points off of what I usually give products. I'll pretty much know right away if it's a good product or not. And like I said, the Polygel is A plus, on point all the way. Each of these colors, I mean, I haven't used them all, but just from the swatches and how they look, just how they feel and how pliable they are. This Polygel reminded me very much of McCart's Polygel, the way it's a little softer but not too soft to where it's like too sticky. It's interesting. It's some polygels like SXC and Burano are on the thicker side. I love a thicker polygel because it's always easy to work with. But there's something interesting about a polygel that is like softer than your average stiff polygel, and but not so soft that it's sticky like gel, you know. And it really is like the perfect combination between the acrylic and the hard gel. And you know, unless you really know what you're doing chemistry wise, it could be a hit or miss. But yeah, ever since I started using polygel, I've fallen in love with it. And I'll always love acrylic because that's how I started. But because of the low odor on polygel, it's just so much better, so much healthier to work with, you know. And it's nice too. It's pleasant to watch. It's fun to watch. The process is interesting to watch because it's not just design. It's like you're looking at it kind of too from like a math equation as well, because you have to hold your brush at certain angles, you have to lay it a certain way. So it's all like, it's pretty cool. I love art. So I'm just gonna finish kind of going in with my colors here. I do the white on a couple, and then I do the baby pink on a couple. I think I do the white actually on 3, and then the baby pink is on 2 of them. And then we will have a little bit of filing, and then we will have the hand painted art. And the top coat from this kit I actually really like too, because it's a super thick, like it really reminds me of Burano's 3-in-1. And I really like the consistency because it would be good for encapsulation, honestly. It would be good for gluing on stones, any type of nail art. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish up here, laying this polygel, kind of molding it out to either side and just blending that backwards into the smile line until it's enough to where I could file down and reveal those lines like I said. And let me know what you guys think of these videos. Let me know what is your favorite set so far in the last couple weeks. I really liked the glow in the dark rainbow heart nails that I just did. Those were one of my favorites so far, but I am actually looking forward to doing the heart flame nails as well. So I'm just gonna finish up here filling in the white, and then I'll come in and fill in the pink, and we'll file a little bit, and then we'll do the art. Super important to remember as well, you want to make sure that you're not using too much alcohol on your brush, because if you do that, you're gonna pit your polygel. What'll happen is you'll form like little bubbles on your polygel, and when you go back to touch it with your brush, it'll make like your brush will soak it back up, but like a little indent from the alcohol will be there. So it just like causes like air bubbles in the polygel if you use too much. So just keep that in mind, and make sure after you dip your brush in your alcohol that you tap it out on your towel so that your brush is not too saturated. So I'm just coming in, you see how it's like really flimsy in the center. So that much I didn't like about the file. I really appreciate a good file in a kit, and that's one thing about Makart's files. And Makart has a really good file, and there's another person as well that has a really good file. I know, I'll think of it. It's not SXC, that's for sure. Urano's files are not too bad. SXC definitely has to step up their game when it comes to their files as well. Their polygels are nice. I love their polygels and the art, and their kits always look good too. But like I said, if the polygel isn't good, then really the whole kit is a dud, because the polygel is what you need to build your nails up. I'm just taking my nail brush and cleaning my nails off now with that same 90% isopropyl alcohol. Look at those, so pretty. I love them. And I'm actually using, this is TobeGlam's Valentine's Day gel polish kit that I actually did a review on in another video for you guys, and that'll be up shortly after this one. I know I probably should have put that first, but you know, you live and you learn. And then we have a review of the Beetle's classic gel liners as well coming up in that same video for you guys. So stay tuned for that, because you're not going to want to miss out. That video is super cute too. So we're going to be using Kitty Pink in this video, French White, and I believe it is Fiery Red. Fiery Red or Siren Red. I can't remember exactly. Oh yeah, I was so off. It's actually called Scarlet Red, and the colors I used from the TobeGlam kit are called So Stoked and Charming. But we're gonna do the review of those as well for you guys, because the colors are so nice, and I love the Beetle's gel liner, so I had to order. I'm actually getting their newest one. I forgot the name of the kit, but it's so cute. It has like purples and blues. I'm really excited to get it. I think it has white and black in there as well, and purples and teals. I'm really excited to get it. I'm just going in. Remember I told you I'm doing the negative space yin yang heart nails. So we're doing, instead of filling it in, we're just outlining it, so we get the general idea of what color this side is supposed to be. So generally, if we filled it in, it would be all pink, like this color pink. And then we would have, you know, one side white and this side filled in pink. But I really liked, it was different to me. I really liked it. You know, at first I was gonna fill them in all the way, and then I'm like, I'm looking at it and I'm like, I really like this look. It's different. It's not your typical yin yang art. So, and because I like to be different and unique, I don't like to always copy other people and what they're doing. So, you know, I try to just be different. And on the pink ones, we're gonna go in with the French white and do the same thing and do that negative space, kind of opposite, switching sides on each finger so it's switched up. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Personally, I feel like, you know, I already have my perfect smile line going, so with hand-drawn art, it doesn't always have to be perfect. Sometimes when it's a little less perfect, it's more perfect. It just depends on what you're drawing, you know? If you're doing like a portrait or a cartoon portrait or something like that, then you kind of expect for things to be perfect. But with art like this, it doesn't have to always be perfect. I can't wait for you though to see the hand-drawn hearts. They are so cute. Doing them with a little toothpick, it makes it so much easier to control like how small you get them. And I, you know, I maybe I could have went in with a little bit bigger of a heart, but I actually love the way these turned out. And I chose to do a bigger heart up here on the smile line on the thumb, just to kind of give me something different on the thumb. Since the thumb is its own kind of, it's not a finger, it's its own thing going on by itself. It needs its own thing going on. So, got its own design. So we got a big heart there, and then we do the 2 little hearts, you know, on either side on the bottom portions. And for the littler ones, that's where I come in and I use the toothpick, and I use this scarlet red first, and then I cure it, bake it in the lamp for 60 seconds, sometimes 30, just depending if you want to do like a flash cure, and then come back in real quick with your next coat. And then you could do the glitters. I come in with the glitters over the top of the hearts, and I switch up between the darker red and that lighter red glitter one. I was going to use my cat eye magnet colors and that purple color you see there, because it changes to a pink. But I'm like, you know, I ended up changing my mind. So here we go with the little toothpick hearts. They are so cute. Look at that. Isn't that easy? Oh my goodness. It's like a little pencil, I swear. I had a lot of fun doing these. It reminded me of kind of like the Queen of Hearts in a way, like the cards, like Alice in Wonderland type of effect. So cute, and it made it so easy, guys. You gotta try this hack. Love it, love it. I was trying to make like the heart parts like more round up there, but now doing the other side, and this just made it so easy. So definitely give this a shot, and let me know if you guys try this, and send me your pics. And my email, I will leave the information at some point during the, actually I put it in the beginning of the video, so if you need to rewind this and go back, you could find me there. My email, of course, I will pop it right up here in the right hand side. This is where you can find me if you want to send me any of your pictures, or you can just send them to my Instagram or TikTok as well. I think you could communicate through TikTok. I'm not sure. See, I'm not into all the social medias. I'm mainly on YouTube. I used to be on Facebook a little bit, but YouTube is my main platform. I love YouTube. I've been on here since 2015, so let me know what you think of this toothpick heart art. Oh my goodness, so cute. Love it. Anyways, that is all I have for you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and keep watching, and don't forget to hit that like button on your way out. And if you're new here and haven't yet decided, I would love to have you a part of my boutique family. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button on the way out and the bell, so you could be reminded every time I upload a new video. And I'm trying to do that every other day, you guys, so don't miss out on that. Always check my feeds so you could be reminded of what set is coming up as well. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.